Hello everyone and welcome to Super Metroid. If you've been around here for a while, you know I have an interesting history with this game. The first time I played through this game was through not only a regular randomizer, but the combo randomizer. I believe my first actual run-through is on the channel. I don't know, though. That might be my second or third. But today, we're playing regular old Super Metroid. Let me get my controller situated. No. Dash, jump, shot, item select. Okay. I like my controller setup for this game in a particular way.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
I forgot this game had a voice line. I think that's the only one. I first battled the Metroids on planet Zebes? It's been pronounced officially somewhere. Don't know where. But it has been. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting LP. It's also going to be a very short one. This game is not long. And I've played through it many times now, both randomized and not. So, I'm excited to see how quick this is going to go. I have a feeling very quickly. Going through the events of Metroid 1 and 2. I want to play Metroid 2 at some point. I want to say they released it on the Switch's Virtual Console. So I might have to look into playing that. That or AM2R, which I do have a copy of. I might play that instead. Just so I can have... just so it's a little bit better. You discovered that the powers of the Metroid might be harnessed for the good of civilization. This is the voice Samus has. So, something interesting that I wanted to touch on, and you can probably tell in the video, the game doesn't look that great. I'm playing on an actual cartridge instead of on the Switch's Virtual Console. Mainly because I didn't want to have to deal with some of the shenanigans of like the borders that the Switch Virtual Console has. I'd rather just play on a cartridge. Which means I also have a not an official SNES controller, but a SNES controller, and one that does not have a fantastic D-pad. So this is gonna go interesting. This is gonna be a thing. I am gonna be playing through to 100% getting all items because it's just kind of how I do things around here. Making sure I can wall jump fine with this controller. There we are. Ah. Interesting little strategy to speed this up is it goes based off of your health. You can do enough damage to make Ridley flee, but it's a lot easier if you just get hit purposefully. It goes by a lot faster. Puffs of steam. They knock you back, but they don't hurt you. Thankfully, otherwise this would be fucking impossible. Not bad. 23 seconds. closer to 22. There's one ROM hack. I forget what it's called, but it basically makes the game significantly harder. And I think that section you have, it's either 20 or 25 seconds to get through. I feel like it's 20, considering I was kind of taking my time and did it in less than 25. But I want to do those at some point, maybe. But wow, I am not good enough at this game for that. You need like advanced like speedrun tricks to do some of those ROM hacks. And yeah, it's a no on my end. I am not good enough at this by any stretch of the imagination. I do want to show off some like speedrun tricks, but I'm only going to show off the things that I know, which isn't much. It's like 2 small skips, and that's it. Maybe between this and the next, I'll look into some of the other tricks and we can discuss them. But for the most part, I only know of 2, and I think we're going to get to them in this video. They're very much early game, relatively early game stuff. One's a little bit later, and we might not quite see it in this video. The morphing ball. Also known as the morph ball in like every other game. Now, game intends you to go break that block and morph, but I like wall jumping out of there because I'm extremely used to that thanks to the randomizers. Oh god, yeah. As I said, the D-pad to this controller is kind of shit. So this is gonna be an interesting playthrough of this game. Oh god. I gotta be really careful about how I control the game with this D-pad, because if I fucking press even just like left and right on the D-pad a little too far up, it will register it as an up, and that is bad for many reasons, the least of which is speed. So that's gonna be interesting to deal with. I also have an item tracker open for this game because I don't trust myself to not be missing things. God damn it. I know how I am with this game. I'm going to miss things, and I'm gonna try not to, but I have the thing. I'm going to keep the thing open. And I will try to just be updating it like loading between rooms, and not spending like 5 minutes updating it just during a pause. Got this very fun tower climb. Get used to this. We're gonna be doing this a few times. This is just one of many. We're gonna have to go do it again in like not even 5 minutes, because after we go up here and get ourselves some bombs, we gotta go back down. I guess this is technically a speedrun trick. But I want to get the E-Tank down there now instead of later. And the enemy needs to be in there. Come on. The enemy needs to be in there to bump you into it. You can bomb jump into it, but I'm not particularly good at bomb jumping, so I'm not gonna try it. I'm also just gonna tank this damage because you more or less can for this fight. Yeah, only did like half my health. Fill up on my health and missiles, and now we have bombs. The most crucial item in the fucking game. Seriously, if you've never done a randomizer, bombs are the best item that you can possibly get. They open so many things for you. It's ridiculous. But now that we have our bombs, we can go... We can go that way, but we're not gonna quite yet. There was a few doors down in here that we haven't explored, and if I'm honest, I haven't a clue what's in some of these, because some of them are like map rooms or save rooms, shit like that, and I just don't remember. See, this one's a save room, which I'm going to save because I don't trust myself. Oh god, I need to fucking have my tracker set to area specific because I don't want to miss things. One of the first things we can get with our bombs is in here. Blow up these blocks. And get some more missiles. Missiles are gonna be our fucking bread and butter throughout this playthrough. We're going to need a lot of them. Come on. Again, with the D-pad being bad. I need to pick up a better controller at some point. And I will, but probably not before this Let's Play is over. This is going to be a short LP. This game is not long. If I had to guess, we're only going to... It's only going to be like a 3-hour long LP. This game is not long when you know what you're doing, even when you go do 100%. We get some more missiles down where Mother Brain died in Metroid 1. Nice little reference there. We're not going back up at the tower yet, because, as I said, I want to go get that E-Tank down here. Because having that E-Tank this early is really nice. That was a bit of a voice crack. Yeah, having this E-Tank at this point in the game is really fucking nice, and it kind of allows you to cheese through some enemies. It's not terribly hard to get, but I expect this is going to take me a couple of tries because and bam! Energy tank. This is very much a bit of a speedrun trick. And I think it's cool that I figured out how to do that, but that's probably the easiest speedrun trick in the game. That's just one of the many examples of damage boosting that the speedrunners use with this game. Like the escape from the first escape sequence of the game before we got to the planet. Like, they use it in that, and to get out of the thing in, like, I think it's like 15 seconds? Probably faster, even, honestly, like. because getting hit by the steam really slows you down. Fuck. Expect me to spend way too much time in this fucking place because I'm bad at climbing the tower. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Despite how much I've played this game, I want to be a little careful with this bit with this goddamn controller. Normally I'm trying to fucking wall jump all the way up, usually failing because I'm not that good at this game. I actually don't remember what's in here, so let's go take a look. This is not going to be like map completion run or anything. I just haven't explored this area that much. My voice is unhappy with me. And that was the map room. We can see the map of Criteria. There's a bunch of stuff way over that way that we cannot get to right now. And not for a long time. That's like... maybe not midway through, but... close to. So we're not going to be going that way for a while. For now, we're going to go over here and through these blocks. And down this tunnel, of which it is filled with enemies, which I'm just going to damage fucking through, is what is supposed to be your first E-tank. Got some green boys. Different color than the ones we saw earlier. These ones you have to shoot with missiles. You cannot damage them with your default beam. First example of enemies getting a lot harder as the game goes on. Gotta keep getting those upgrades, otherwise you are not progressing. There are very few of, like, the main things that are optional. I think only one of them actually is. Out of, like, the main upgrades, not counting, like, the missiles, E-tanks, etc. This room right here. I'm not... yeah, nope. Messed that up. This room is interesting. That sliding down door, or whatever the hell, gets in the way, so you can't just run through. Not yet. There's missiles in here, so if you want to get this now, it's a good choice. But there's more in here. There's a lot more in here, in fact. If we... I won't try to take up too much time doing this, but I want to see if I can get it with this controller. Gaming! Normally, Morph Ball is limited to this speed. Significantly slower than we were just going. That trick is called Muck Ball. And I cannot explain how that works for the life of me. So I will, I'll link to a thing that can explain how that works. But anyway, back here is a reserve tank. It's a new item. Should we die, whatever is in the reserve tank will kick in and will give us more health. Each reserve tank is worth a full E-tank. So, a useful item to have, to put it mildly. And then this skip is extremely useful because if we get up here, there's a lot of enemies that want us dead. But there are super missiles. This is an upgrade of the regular missile. And does... God, I don't remember how many... Like, how big the damage and the difference in damage is between them. Just know that it does a lot. In this room, I believe, is the map for the area, so I'm going to skip that. Ow, this one is a save point, which I'm not going to skip, because I don't trust myself with this game. Save completed. Yeah, see, we picked up some health that would have normally exceeded our max, and that little thing filled in with yellow. So now there is health in our reserve tank that, should we die, will get kicked in. Through this door is a missile recharge, so should you be low, can't hurt to go get some more. Just gonna tank through these boys. And we got a bunch of bomb blocks. This takes a moment to get through. And now we're in the big section of Brinstar. We're in the tower. Got these boys again. Deal with them. And I don't know if we can see it. You can kind of see it. There's a pedestal up there with an item. If you carefully... Damn it. If you very carefully wall jump, you can get up here way early. Normally we need something to deal with those blocks. But not if you do this. There is more at this particular spot that we can't deal with quite yet. So we're gonna have to come back anyway, but I wanted to get those because having extra missiles can't hurt. Bastard. There's actually the other skip that I was talking about is right here. There's this block in the wall that you, again with the D-pad, this block in the wall that you can destroy. This one, that we can't. That needs a super missile to destroy it. Probably wondering how we do. Well, if we go all the way over and we slowly come back and we line ourselves up and fuck it up because I'm an idiot. Go all the way over and we line up Samus's foot more or less with this plant. Oh my god. Okay. See, the first time we fired into there, the screen did not shake. This time it did. For some reason, if you line up about right there, the block is still loaded even though it's off screen. So you can break it. This area is normally how you would go and get super missiles. It's supposed to have a much different item to do to get through where we did Mock Ball. An item that you don't usually get until Norfair. So we got super missiles way earlier than we should have. Just gonna grind up a little bit of health here and get hit because I'm an idiot. And we need super missiles to get out of here. And you leave the room, the block reappears because, of course it does. Break back through these. Now, I think it'd be a shame if we didn't show the way that you're supposed to get those super missiles. So... Oh my fucking god. This game can be a little bit of a dick sometimes. And really experiencing that right now. There's a lot of these enemy spawners around the game. They're very good if you need to farm like missiles or health off of. There's another one right here. Over to the left in that little alcove is another save spot. But I think we're good for right now. Some new enemies. Missiles will kill them in one hit. A very good use if you can hit them and not be like me. And if you kill all of them, we can go through this door. And fight. Spore Spawn. This boss is normally entirely skipped by speedrunners by doing the thing we just did to go get that item. To go get that super missile pack. Now you can still, of course, come and fight him, and if you have super missiles, this fight goes by really fast. Still not fast enough for speedrunners to fight him, but it goes by quick. I do not remember how many missiles it takes to kill him normally, but it's a lot. I think it's 20 something. I'm now out of super missiles because I'm stupid. So now we gotta do this the proper way for this last bit. Go open again. And yeah, 3 super missiles and 1 regular is all that it took to kill him. When it normally takes a significant amount of regular missiles. Now, if we go up here, this is the path that you would take. You would fall way down to get back down there. We're not going to do that. We have super missiles and we can just break open this door and go back the way we came. Which is probably a good choice. Now, there's a few more things I wanna get before we're done here for the day. God, I am playing really fucking sloppily right now. And it's a fucking enemy, Jesus fucking Christ. This game can be a dick. Down here are some more missiles. Always useful. Always nice. But if you noticed, these 2 blocks look a little different. You can bomb them. And down here is Charge Beam. Now we can charge our main attack to do more damage. Also, while you're holding a charge, if you spin jump, you can do damage with it. You can do damage by spin jumping. And I believe there's also, should we charge and then morph ball, we drop a fuckload of bombs. Which is cool, I guess. Good thing I had a super missile. I think we can get what's in here already. So, in this room, in that pipe up there. I don't know how they intend you to get this properly. God. Oh, I think I know. Probably via high jump. If you can get, once you get in here, there's a missile. It's useful. Grab it. Again, with the fucking D-pad. That's gonna be a running trend, this LP, is this garbage D-pad. Some health. We really need some super missiles if we're gonna advance farther. Thankfully, these little cactus dropped them. I believe as long as you need super missiles, they will always drop super missiles. At least the ones in this room, and maybe all those enemies throughout the game. I'm unsure. But these ones definitely will always drop super missiles, which is really useful. Another one over here. Gonna want us some supers. Because for one, we gotta get through this door. So now we're here. I think this is a good place to stop for right now. Next time on Super Metroid, we continue exploring Brinstar to see what else we can find. See you guys then.